So what are some tips for new players playing with their favorite team? What are they looking to trade to move up in that draft?
You can get some really good deals at the beginning of the year. I believe that you should try to trade your lesser players around 77, 75-ish overall. You can get some good picks for that. And literally you can go to the teams and look at the 2003 picks or whatever pick that you want and click on it and see if it may give you a good deal for you to get a nice draft pick.
Yeah, I think what's important is try to know who you're targeting, especially when you're.
Let's meet the visiting team, Minnesota Timberwolves. At small forward, Matt Strus. Let's meet the starting five for your New Orleans Pelicans. At power forward, standing 6'8".
Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. They've got Max Strus. Paul George is out there with Malcolm Brogdon. Then there's Pirtle, and it's Towns in at the power forward position. And for New Orleans, we've got Isaiah Stewart. Conley out there with Bradley Beal. Then it's Butler. And it's Valanciunas in at the center, filling out the middle. Tip-off goes to New Orleans. Here we are, Greg, getting into the thick of this NBA season. How big of a challenge now is the travel?
Oh, it's a huge one. The reality is all those flights take a toll, so you got to be smart with your sleep schedule and recovery.
And so the New Orleans Pelicans get the first points of the ballgame. Here's Brogdon, and he dunks it down.
And Brogdon showing a little bit of the bunnies there.
Conley against Brogdon. A shot. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Passes it to Strus. Here's Towns. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Hey, Greg, even by modern big man standards, Karl Anthony Towns can really shoot the three.
Yeah, and the only center to win a three-point shooting contest. Towns has developed a terrific stroke, and he just shoots the ball as well as most of the guards in our league.
The free throw drops for Towns.
There might not be a guy with more heart than Karl Anthony Towns. From his words to his actions, this is a guy who cares about the game and his fellow players.
And he can't hit the second. Being at the last game for the Timberwolves, it was a loss to the Suns. Here's Beal. Excellent D there from George. And so George will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, they couldn't do it in that one. Always a step slow in closing out the shooters and maybe even recognition of who was on the floor. Just not enough energy, and that's a tough way to win on the road.
Here's George, and the Pelicans picked up 3 with their last shot. Pirtle finds Brogdon. He can't hit that time. Good work defensively by Conley. Pass to Valanciunas. Back to Stewart. New Orleans moving it around. From outside, off the mark. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Brogdon uses the glass to finish the layup. Brogdon's got his second bucket.
Man, he's got that touch working tonight, shooting the ball very well to start this one.
Conley, the pass to Stewart. Three-pointer, Butler. They get it back, and it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Well, the effort and the power that Valanciunas can play with puts him in great position to grab rebounds like that.
Outside, George. No good from outside. New Orleans leading by 5. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Conley gets the bucket.
And this pumps the whole team up. Conley's shooting ability brings energy and excitement.
Conley against Brogdon. He takes it in. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Butler in the corner. Pelicans keep it alive. It's up a 3, and Conley gets it to go. The assist from Valanciunas. Conley's got 6 points.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Towns. It's tipped.
But Stewart hustling over. He saw that shot coming, and he was there for the taking.
The kick outside to Butler. And another 3 for New Orleans.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And it's Isaiah Stewart with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Pass to Pirtle. Now Strus. Shot clock at 6. Trey.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
To the middle. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
How many times have we seen a possession take that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a break.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
Now, here is George. 20 points for him last game against the Suns in Phoenix.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense, not really a factor.
Here's Valanciunas. It's a 14-point game. It's rebounded by Towns.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Took him no time at all on that one.
Well, Paul George just felt out the defense there, and because they weren't close, he could just pull up.
And there's the pass to Conley. Here's Stewart. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Stewart's got 9.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Brogdon the pass to Strus. Towns looking it over. Passes it to Brogdon. He doesn't hit that one. Good work defensively by Conley. Pass to Butler. Out to Conley. Beal with it. Fires from deep. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
George against Beal. Shoots it up. George with the bucket. George has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Well, that's a needle in the haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
Pass to Beal. Now here's Butler, defended by Strus. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Pump fake can still be used. This just in. And Butler with a great up fake to keep the defense off balance.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of 3-pointers thus far.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And Caleb Martin subbed in for Isaiah Stewart.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Martin. After the basket by Minnesota. 3-pointer. Butler finds the hole for the 2nd time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
The New Orleans Pelicans come into this one after the win against the Nuggets.
I thought they had a solid game plan coming into that one, and then they made good adjustments along the way.
Well, the great thing about watching that game was that we saw it through their offense, and they showed a few different looks that they settled into and played well.
And so it's New Orleans with it, following the bucket by the Timberwolves.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Left side, Martin misses the layup.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
And now you see the 2K leaderboard. Not only have these teams caused a lot of turnovers over the last 10 games, but they've scored off them as well. Pelicans, number 1.
Just a terrific job over this stretch of forcing turnovers and capitalizing. They'd love to continue that trend.
Reddish, he's checked in for New Orleans. T.J. McConnell comes in for Michael Conley. And both free throws good for Green. GA, is it me, or does it feel like we've had more parity in the league the last few seasons?
Well, Kevin, the playoffs have been pretty hard to predict lately. I will give you that. There's been only one repeat champion in the past decade. It's a competitive league.
Now here's Towns. Count that bucket.
And you have to account for Towns on the backboards. He is too big to miss.
It's Beal on the wing. Back to McConnell. Three-pointer. Martin. It's good from long range.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Outside, Green. Here's Towns.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
And he banks in the layup. Towns has got his second basket of the night.
And I'll tell you, offense comes really easy to Big Cat.
The pass to Reddish. And the Pelicans get it back. Martin wide open. He fires. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. Martin's got 6.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Caleb Martin. That is his first foul of the game. The Pelicans making a switch here. Sumner's checked in. Thompson kicks to Porter.
Edmund Sumner.
No good with the layup.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Now Thompson, after the missed 3 from Cam Reddish. And Porter, here we go. That one goes in.
I just like the commitment from Porter Jr., refusing to let the D get the better of him.
McConnell kicks to Martin. Here's the 3. The shot by Reddish, no good.
Well, he's just really struggling right now with everything he's throwing up. Nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
Now, here's McConnell. He's coming off a 10-point game against Denver, and he makes that one.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Pass to Reddish. Here's Sumner. His three-pointers off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 15. Here's Thompson. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Simmons passes to McConnell, and Simmons kicks to McConnell. Martin for 3, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
And good defense from Towns. He's a big-time shot blocker, and that reputation can scare shooters.
And so it's New Orleans. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Back to the action in just a minute. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a comfortable margin for the Pelicans here, guys.
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
Timberwolves trail by 13. We got T.J. McConnell. Isaiah Stewart out there with Caleb Martin. Then it's Simmons. And it's Sumner in at the 2 spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. You know, Greg, the way Malcolm Brogdon is used in the catch-and-shoot game, it makes that offense very difficult to stop.
Well, he's a high percentage shooter, doesn't go through many ups and downs, and when he doesn't have the look he wants, he's willing to get off the ball.
Brogdon kicks to Strus. Pass to Towns. Over Stewart. And Towns gets it to go. And that's now 7 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Simmons can't get it to go. The Timberwolves shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Kept alive. The kick out to Towns. Back to Strus. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Pass to Sumner. Launches it. A three-pointer is right on target. Sumner's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Poke loose, and that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
Timberwolves ball.
And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for Jimmy Butler. Now Brogdon. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Phoenix. Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
And forget those threes. Cat, get the easy ones.
New Orleans leading by 12. Out left to the wing. Back to McConnell. New Orleans moving the ball around. Here's Stewart. And another three for New Orleans.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
McConnell against Brogdon. Towns down low. Outside for George. Just 5 to shoot. And there it is for him. George has got 6 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
McConnell passes to Simmons. Now Stewart from the arc. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
The defense a step slow. You can see the result.
Timberwolves trail by 16. Brogdon scanning the floor. 11 feet away. Here's Pirtle. And finally they hit one.
And Pirtle has a stick-with-it mentality on the offensive glass, just throwing himself against the board.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Ray talking about Jakob Pirtle. It doesn't seem like he gets enough credit for his defense.
I don't think he does. I mean, he's an excellent rim protector and rebounder, and a big man who just takes pride in defending.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Jonas Valanciunas, who's checked in for Simmons. Butler comes in for Martin. And Beal subbed in for T.J. McConnell.
Well, Valanciunas is truly a mountain of a man, so good luck to anybody trying to stop him.
It's his first trip to the line.
And he's at 73% this year at the foul line. Adequate, but not spectacular.
And teams cutting back on practices to limit the load on players. And Brent, some say it creates the opposite effect. Players not conditioned to the level they need to be.
You wonder in the next couple years, Kevin, if some of the coaches, just depending on the life cycle of their team, with a team being young as opposed to a team being veteran, that coaches are going to find creative ways to get more practice time in. We know practice time is where teams improve the most.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Jimmy Butler made some headlines a while back when he said he wished the NBA would allow more of the scrapping we saw in decades past. So would I. He says that would suit his game, though. Jimmy said, I want to run into people and see who falls down first, who's going to quit first. That's the style of basketball I like to play. Kevin?
Yep, you're right. And it shows, D.A. It shows. Thank you so much. Here's Sumner. After Malcolm Brogdon's bucket, hits the three-point bomb.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Here's Brogdon. He's got 8. Rebound by Sumner.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Traps in the tray.
They've been outstanding from beyond the arc this quarter. Their percentage has been climbing steadily.
Bruce against Butler. Back to Pirtle. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
What muscle from Pirtle, bullying the D with his interior game.
Butler kicks to Stewart. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 5 assists in the game.
Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Now, here's Strus. Coming in off a 10-point performance last game out.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Butler from outside. And Pirtle pulls it down. Here's Strus. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Valanciunas has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one is on Towns.
Well, Butler's a great competitor, and he's playing with some fire right now.
The Pelicans have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. Radish, he's checked in for Isaiah Stewart. And then for Minnesota, Mo Wagner's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Thompson comes in for Max Strus. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for Malcolm Brogdon.
Jimmy Butler and his energy is something that is infectious for his team. He gets his squad so energized to work through the toughest moments of the game.
And the Timberwolves call timing.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Timberwolves have gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. Got that bucket in no time at all. George has got 5 points now this quarter.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole. And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Thompson with it. He's got 6. No one near him. Rebound by Sumner. Into the lane. Gets in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Thompson outside. Here's George. And too long on the shot.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
The shot by Beal, no good.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Porter's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. To the right side. Sumner. And it's off from 3-point range. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That is his first foul of the game. Mike Conley's checked in for New Orleans. And a change for the Timberwolves. Green, he's checked in for Paul George. Thompson against Beal. And a wide open look for Porter. Misses the 3. The Pelicans shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. Conley, the pass to Butler. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Butler's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Butler assertive on offense and taking some pride here, setting the tone for the team tonight.
Porter passes to Towns. Over Butler, and Butler sends it back. And he gets it back. Shot to stop the run, and it's good off the glass. Towns has got 11 points.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
A shot by Reddish, no good.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
That one goes. Just counting. And it's the Pelicans with the ball. Towns with the steal. Thompson in the corner.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
No good from Valanciunas. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Yep, it counts. Green's got his second bucket of the night.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
Well, the run simply has given them a chance. Great work on both ends. They've got to now ratchet up a notch.
Here's Thompson. Michael Conley making his last shot. Jacks up a 3. And it's Green missing. And here's Valanciunas. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They host the Kings after this game. Back to Butler. New Orleans moving the ball around. Beal finds Butler. That's good. And so Beal with the assist. Beal's got his 3rd assist on the night. Butler's got a 55% field goal percentage on the night. He's 6 of 11. Now the pass to Towns. Porter in the corner. 5 on the clock. And again, it's Minnesota.
Good to see KPJ not afraid of that mid-range. Hitting those can really open up other parts of your game.
Now here's Butler. He picked up 39 points in their last one against Denver.
I'm not sure in that game if it was him or Dikembe Mutombo out there, guys. I was just hoping to see one finger wave after one of those floor blocks. No, 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 not today.
There's Porter with the 3. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. Porter against Conley. Stolen by Thompson. Now here's Porter from deep. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Jimmy Butler has been on display for New Orleans. He witnessed him delivering a series of 3-pointers as he notched 3 total in the quarter. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Carl. Impressive start for you. What's the mentality going into a game like this?
Just being aggressive. Really played well at all the first half myself. All of us are missing a lot of easy bunnies. We're missing layups for us as pros. So second half, if we make those layups, we should be fine.
We'll see if you stick to the script. Thanks very much, man. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Big time play throughout the first half for Jimmy Butler. He had 20 points, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And Kenny, what'd you see out there from the Pelicans?
They obviously crushed it from deep. They were firing it from every angle and kept hitting the target. I mean, look at the score. Obviously, a lot of things went right for them. That's a big chat.
What you think about Minnesota?
It's their defense that's put them in this spot. Giving up easy looks all over the place. It's like they don't have even a game plan in place. Check out the field goal before. That's not going to cut it, Andy. I don't even want to talk about it no more.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Pirtle is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. Then it's George. And it's Strus into the small forward position. Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, Brogdon just has a great feel as to when he should shoot it. Most of the time it's in rhythm and within the offense.
Here's Stewart. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
One thing you marvel at, the consistency of Paul George, year in and year out.
I wonder when Paul George, Greg, goes into the offseason, if it's more tinkering and sharpening all those skills, or if he's trying to add something, because I don't know how you add anything to how versatile a player he is. Brogdon's got a nice all-around game, and you don't want him to get going. He'll add to the point total with this kind of rhythm.
And Stewart gets it to go.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Passes to Strus. Pirtle kicks to Strus. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's on Jimmy Butler. No one gets into the NBA easily, Brett, we know that, but Max Strus really had an uphill battle, didn't he?
Yeah, no kidding. He went undrafted, did a stint in the G League, got injured, and then a training camp contract. But man, has Max Strus overcome all of those challenges to be where he is today.
And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw, good. Here is Conley. 8 points for him. Pass to Beal, beyond the arc. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got his 5th rebound in this one. Strus, and Butler sends it back.
And Jimmy Butler has incredible defensive instincts. Great timing on that block.
New Orleans making a switch here. Simmons is checked in.
Ben Simmons.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Here's Brogdon in for his 7th make in 14 tries.
Brogdon inside, never rushed, effective with the soft touch.
Out to the right wing. Here's Stewart. Off target with his 3.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half. This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Now here's Beal. 10 points for him. Drains it from beyond the arc. Butler's got 23.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
George looking around, shoots over Beal, and the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Stewart's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Conley finds Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Now here's Brogdon. 15 points in the game. From 6 feet. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Strus passes to Brogdon. And here is Pirtle. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Pass to Strus. 5 to shoot. Over Simmons. Another miss by Minnesota.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's Brogdon. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. New Orleans with the ball. They're on a 12-3 run. A 3-ball. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. And the pass to Purdy. Back to Brogdon. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Brogdon's got 9 points in the quarter.
Brogdon fighting through it all. Welcomes the challenge on that possession.
Conley, the pass to Beal. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal
That one on George.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for New Orleans.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Caleb Martin's checked in for New Orleans.
And Bradley Beal, another indicator of him doing a little bit of everything for this team.
Strus's shot is good.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Pelicans have a lot of weapons offensively, but there seem to be enough touches to go around. Coach Willie Green said there's a trust factor. All those guys, they go out and trust each other. It might be one guy's night in this game. There might be someone else in the next game. They always just want to make the right play. Kevin?
Yep. Thanks, D.A. Good stuff.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Now here is Pirtle. And that's good. Max Strus for 3.
3 points.
Strus has got 6 here in this quarter.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And that's how you do it. Impressive play, explosive finish.
Yeah, sweet finishes like that, you see everybody get up. Look at the guys on the bench. They're fired up.
And he's got the smarts to take advantage of the shaky defense. Conley's been around the block a few times.
Second team foul.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he has grooved his stroke at the line this season and been able to maintain it with an average of 90%.
Free throw good, Conley. New Orleans making some changes here. Radish, he's checked in for Stewart, and it's T.J. McConnell in for Bradley Beal. And then for Minnesota, Green comes in for Max Strus, and Kevin Porter's subbed in for George.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Here's Porter. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Martin finds McConnell on the 3 off target. For Minnesota, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. And that one's good. Green. Green's got 8.
Soft touch on the lay-in. Not everyone has that.
Feeds to Conley. Porter with a block.
Sending it back with postage. This is why every team is looking to add length to its lineup.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. Free throw good, Conley. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
Still a solid point guard in this league. When Conley is healthy, he makes a considerable impact on both ends.
They recover it. New Orleans has gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. Now here's Reddish. Tight defense on him. And again, no good by New Orleans. Hey, Greg, we love watching T.J. McConnell on the floor. It's like watching a guard from a couple decades ago.
And Kevin, this guy's just an old school point guard. His focus is on defense and passing, and great at both of those as an undersized guard in today's NBA.
Yeah, that's got to feel good. Reddish rising up.
Porter against Conley. Now Porter, looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Top of the key, Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And this is the type of scorer that Jimmy Butler can be, especially when he's getting to his spots.
Here's Porter. Passes it to Pirtle. Tipped away. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler.
Timberwolves.
And we'll examine here how the distribution has been between three-pointers and two-pointers tonight for the Pelicans.
And a lot of shots from long distance. They're trying to stretch out the D and force them to cover out in space. And a lot of times that enables an offense to get some opportunities to attack in the paint.
Now here is Pirtle. Clock at 6. Green. Rebound by Butler.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Hands it from downtown.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the third-point line.
2 minutes.
And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. Here's Reddish. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. Reddish has got 7 points in the game.
I mean, could we say he was playing possum a bit there in the first half? Because it seems to be a different guy out there, way more assertive.
Here's Pirtle. They need this one. And that's 2 points on the layup. He's got 6.
There's no stopping Pirtle when he has the ball in that spot, just abusing the defense down in the paint.
Rejected by Brogdon. We've got 1:18 left here in the third quarter. They kick it out to Green. There's the triple. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3. Michael Conley picks one up.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. The first one falls. Some changes for New Orleans. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Butler. Jonas Valanciunas comes in for Reddish. And Edmund Sumner's subbed in for Mike Conley. And then for Minnesota, Ibaka comes in for Jakob Poeltl. And it's Thompson in for Malcolm Brogdon. And he nails the third. We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter. Inside. And Sumner gets it to go.
Excellent play. Just adding fuel to the fire and really trying to put this one out of reach.
This is what great players try to do. They're not allowing the opposition to gain any kind of hope to try and get back in the game.
Such a wide open look.
I remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Now here's Simmons. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. McConnell, and it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Martin against Green. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
The Timberwolves have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws. 81% as a team.
No good on that one. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Serge Ibaka. Good on the second free throw. 24 seconds left in the third. McConnell passes to Sumner. And a miss there on the triple. Porter looking looking it over. Pass to Towns. Over Simmons, and Towns the bucket on the assist from Porter. Towns has got 13 points. Jimmy Butler has been on display for New Orleans. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. We've got Ben Simmons. Zhang is out there with Hero. And it's Mills. And it's Sumner in at the shooting guard. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Here's Thompson after Ben Simmons' bucket. O'Neal finds Thompson. Green with the ball. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
The assist.
Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. Simmons passes to Mills. And Harrell snaps it in.
When the shot's going up, it's fun to watch the way that Montrezl Harrell will attack a rebound. Crucial to this offense and his production.
Pass to Baisley. Here's O'Neal. And stolen by Simmons. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. The shot's good from Sumner.
And just Shakespearean there, a smart read. Saw the defense was collapsing inside, so he wisely pulled up from the outside and drilled it.
Now, here's Thompson. Kicks it to O'Neal. He dishes it to Green. Just 5 on the clock. Shot from 12. That one off the back iron and out.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And there's the call on Montrezl Harrell.
Montrezl.
That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Reddish, he's checked in for Simmons. George is checked in for the Timberwolves. Here's Dosunmu. And the rejection by Harrell. To the paint. And finished off by Zhang.
Sometimes Reddish might defer too often, and maybe sometimes that's true. But also give him credit for being unselfish.
Knocked loose. Fast break, here they come. Sumner kicks to Zhang. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
Yeah, their energy level's been amazing. Battery bar still full, hustling and still working hard out there.
Here's Baisley. The Pelicans make their next shot. Hard to believe, isn't it, Brent? The three-point line was introduced as a 1-year trial back in 1979.
Yeah, crazy. It was so successful in the ABA, and then the 79-80 season kicks in. And if you remember, Kevin, Chris Ford, the first player for the Boston Celtics that was able to knock down the NBA's official first three-pointer. For all the rawness and the inexperience of Darius Baisley, he's starting to show that he's settling in to playing at this level.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Ibaka's checked in. Down low. Here's Mills. Again, the Pelicans score.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Thompson passes to Dosunmu. To the inside. Here's George. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
Plays pretty even keeled, does Paul George. Never too high or too low. And even with the defense on him. Task at hand, score, and he did.
Harrell, that's good.
Well, not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Ibaka outside. The pass to Dosunmu. Banked in off the glass.
Assisted Serge Ibaka.
New Orleans with the ball. They're on an 18-7 run. And Mills kicks to Zhang. Thompson with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Shot from 16. Pelicans pull it in. Passes it to Sumner. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Here's Dosunmu. Ibaka outside. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Ibaka's got his first points in this one.
You think about the pass creating some rhythm. That's what Ibaka did that time.
The shot by Reddish, no good.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Nice shot by Thompson.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Now here's Zhang. Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Outside, George. Here's Dosunmu. And another 3 for Minnesota.
I think the defense has more concerns out there on the floor, and they give him a good open look from the perimeter.
And that one drops.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Now, here is George. Guarded by Reddish. The shot by Beasley, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Zhang, no luck. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. Start a 3-game homestand with that game.
George showing the length and the lift to get to the mid-range.
Here's Mills. And the layup's good off the glass. Mills has got 6 in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Thompson outside. Now here's Dosunmu. He's tightly guarded. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 6 assists here tonight. Pass to Harrell. Over to the wing. Reddish's shot is good. Reddish has got 12 points in just the second half.
Well, he's just got such a nice, easy release on the 3-ball. Reddish not looking rushed.
Thompson with the bucket.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Mills dishes to Reddish. Here's Zhang. Here's Sumner. And the layup is good. Sumner's got 21 in the game.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now, here's Dosunmu. Here's Ibaka. Misses the baby hook. New Orleans gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Stolen by Thompson. Over Harrell. The shot by Thompson, no good. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Harrell on the foul.
Man, these are great. It excites everybody on the team to see Montrezl Harrell do that kind of damage to the rim.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. To the paint, here's Ibaka. Misses from close range. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication is great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
In the NBA, Brent, doing away with positions for the votes for all NBA teams. We could see some interesting all NBA teams now, though, with that in mind.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Kevin, especially in a game that is dominated by wings and guards because of player movement and three-point shooting. But I love it. You're rewarding the guys who have had phenomenal seasons and are deserving of that kind of recognition.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Simmons is checked in. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Mo Wagner's checked in for Ibaka. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Basil. Green is checked in for George. And Brogdon subbed in for Dosunmu. Well, for New Orleans, shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. Brogdon with it. Shoots over Mills. That one rolling around and rims out. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
And Reddish pinballing, fighting his way through the defense, and then finding a way to score.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for New Orleans.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And they're able to even the score of this series at a game apiece. Still 2 more to go in the season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Butler.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
And this is what Towns is capable of. He's an incredibly gifted offensive weapon who can score at all 3 levels.
And the Pelicans miss again.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, as good as you can do without getting a block there to defend.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks very much, Jimmy. Explosive night for you offensively. You were feeling it out there.
Feeling it and taking rhythm shots. You know? I feel like all shots that I take are going to go in because I'm so used to taking those shots, man. But for my coaches and my teammates, they got the utmost confidence in me shooting whatever shot because they know it's going to be a good one.
It was very good tonight, Mr. Buckets. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
All right, DA, thanks again. And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you next time.